City, state, and federal government agencies surged manpower to St. Louis to help power clean up the effort. But tonight, local leaders are looking to nonprofits, churches, and volunteers to pitch in too. 5 on Your Side's Mark Maxwell brings us a look at the early efforts to start cleaning up.
St. Louis is in a state of emergency.
The devastation is truly tremendous.
At a Saturday morning press conference, Mayor Kara Spencer and Governor Mike Kehoe pledged all the manpower and resources government can provide.
We're putting all hands on deck to make sure that we can assist the city and local authorities as much as possible.
But with a job this big, where do you begin?
Everybody can't do everything, but everybody can do something.
Alderwoman Laura Keyes saw the aftermath of winds ripping the roof from her home.
This is our Katrina, basically.
She's just one of thousands facing severe damage in city limits.
We are estimating right now about 5,000 buildings have been impacted.
Despite the damage to her own home, she and other local leaders were out amplifying calls to action.
We have heavy equipment operators who have been helping us to clear streets.
Local nonprofits with big plans for the Annie Malone Day Parade suspended and postponed Saturday's upcoming scheduled events.
We don't want to pull away from the resources that the city desperately needs at this time.
Instead, their CEO urging people to put their energy into helping their neighbors.
I would love to see people just band together and help one another, come and volunteer to help get branches up. If you have resources, you can donate.
At Annie Malone, the Urban League, and United Way, trusted nonprofit organizers started collecting key items.
Coolers, ice, because people don't have refrigerators. They can have lunch meat and things like that in there. There's stuff in the coolers.
This is going to take a lot of volunteer hours and money.
When he's not working in Jefferson City, House Democrat Steve Butts from South City specializes in insurance.
I was out doing a lot of insurance claims till dark last night, and I just know there's a lot of people that have uninsured and underinsured properties.
And while companies start to cover claims, Senator Carla May called on religious leaders to do their part.
Be the source of resources, and that's what we need right now because people don't have roofs on their houses. We're expecting another rain on Monday. They don't have places to sleep.
After all, whatever little you have might help.
We need tarps, we need nails, we need board-up material, we need food and blankets.
The demand for supplies could strain shelves at local stores.
Who would have thought that we would have had this level of devastation in St. Louis City?
The road to recovery may be long, but it's one these leaders plan to march together.
I'll be okay when my city's okay. That's when I'll be okay.
So many of you have asked how you could help 45-year-old Garfield Lacey, the man who firefighters pulled out from under all this rubble after his home collapsed during the peak of the storm on Friday night. We've been in touch with his sister. She tells us he's in the hospital recovering from bruised lungs and broken ribs after he was crushed under so much of this weight. But she says he doesn't have health insurance and he's left to pay for most of those medical bills on his own. That's why they've organized a GoFundMe page. They're raising donations from the community now to help pay for many of those bills. That link to the GoFundMe is up on our website, ksdk.com. You can find it there right now. Reporting in St. Louis, Mark Maxwell, 5 on Your Side.
The American Red Cross has set up shelters across the city in response to these storms. Right now, there are 3. One is at the Great Grace Methodist Church, another at the Friendly Temple Outreach Center, and a third now at the 12th and Park Rec Center. That's off Tucker. Proof of residency and ID are not required to get help from the American Red Cross. Services are free. They're available to anyone. The organization says if you want to donate to help, cash is always best right now.